Hello, everyone. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So good afternoon, everyone, or good evening, good morning from wherever you are. My name is Jean from Educare International. Educare is an agency that helps students to further their careers or their studies abroad. And I'm sure you are aware why we are all here today. We have a program in partnership with the IUPC and Eurasia. It's called a Germany Nursing Ausbildung. So the reason why we have this call today is to get you to hear directly from Inna, who is one of our partners from Eurasia Institute. So Inna will be telling us more about the program. You can get to ask all the questions you have about this program. I'm sure we have so many questions, and who better to answer than Inna herself. So before we start, I have mentioned that we partner with both
Hello, Vanessa Peko.
Okay, sorry about that. It's a slight technical hitch on our end. But what my colleague was trying to say is the partnership is between three institutions. That is obviously Eurasia, which is the institution that is taking students from Kenya to Germany. And then we have Educare, who are the agent partners. And finally, we have IUPC. So I'll just introduce IUPC briefly, and then now we can proceed to the other part of this meeting. IUPC is International University Pathways College. We are based here in Lavington, Nairobi, Kenya, and we offer pathways programs to further studies abroad. This specific meeting is for us to understand how IUPC is involved in this particular program. Initially, there were online classes for German language, but after years of students maybe requesting and us seeing the need and the request from many students, we decided now to have a center here based in Nairobi, East Africa, so that we can have our students come on board and for them to learn one-on-one. Basically, improving the quality of education, having that one-on-one interaction with your supervisor, rather your professor, so that you're able to ask the questions and to learn even better. So I'll give you a breakdown of what the program is basically about. First, you begin with your German language program, which takes about 8 months. And then once you're done with that, you proceed to Germany, where you do your Ausbildung for 3 years. If you have any questions, please feel free. Sorry, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. If you have any questions, please feel free to type them so that we don't forget. And at the tail end, we'll have Inna explain exactly what, any question you may have, any concern, she'll be able to explain to us at the end. So for the 3 years, you're able now to study and work at the same time, which I feel like is an amazing opportunity. And the fact that you're able to be absorbed into the work system in Germany is a win-win situation. So instead of studying maybe in your home country in East Africa, you're able to go abroad, study, work, and even get paid for it. So this is just an overview of what the program is about. Every year, annually, they need about 30,000. Okay, I can see there's a question. Ausbildung. Ausbildung, sorry, forgot to mention, is German for apprenticeship. So Ausbildung means apprenticeship in German. Ausbildung is the program that takes in students and you're able to study and work at the same time. And in addition, get a monthly stipend so as you're able to survive when you're in Germany. So as I was saying, for students who are able to register for these classes, you begin by the German program here at IUPC. We teach you for the 8 months German language from level A1, A2, B1, B2. Then you progress to Germany for the next 3 years. And the advantage of this program is you're able to study and work at the same time. But I think it's mostly repetitive of what I've mentioned before. So I'll proceed on to my colleague Eunice if she has anything else to add. If not, we can proceed to the main presentation of the day. Madam Inna.
Thank you very much for presentation. I'm grateful to be here today. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you very much for organizing efforts of this webinar to Educare International and also the IUPC partner. I'm Inna Decreme. I'm based in Germany, and it's been 17 years in my career. I'm in higher education. So I have explained the word Ausbildung. In English, we call it vocational trainings, and in French, it's formation professionnelle, apprentissage. You said rightly, Vanessa. We have some German words that are now spreading around the world, and many of our international students already know what is student colleague, which is a foundation year, and Ausbildung, it's vocational trainings. Basically, in easy words, it's a program that we call internally Get Paid to Study in Germany. This is the best way how to remember it, and how we promote it. And of course, we are here today to discuss it in the details, and I will be happy to reply the questions. If you want to type them in chat, if you will be not so shy, you can ask them directly, and we will proceed to the presentation briefly. Let me share my screen. Let me know if you can see everything. Yes, great. So Eurasia Institute has been in this education market for over 30 years so far. In 30 years, we have placed more than 20,000 students in Germany. We started with Asian countries. That's why name Eurasia is, we were building pathway programs from Asia to Germany. Let's say China, Japan, India, Pakistan, Vietnam, and then we spread out globally. So we have students now from over 35 countries. Altogether with our partners, we try to do the best to make people come to Germany, and our program that we are discussing today, we call it Career Pathway Program. So this is a 3-year study program in Germany. In the same time, you are studying and in vocational training college, and you are working in different departments of the hospital and clinic. It depends where you have got accepted. We have employers not only in Berlin, but also in other part of Germany, which is called Bavaria. It's a rich part of Germany in the south, and you can be placed, let's say, in Coburg, Nuremberg, München, in Bavaria. This program is for nurses, and we have about 600 places available with Eurasia. But of course, Germany is having lack of workforce in this specialization, as was said, about 30,000 of nurses is in demand. That's why if you study German from the level A1 up to B2, A1 and A2, these are usually basic levels with grammar, and starting from B1, you will have terminology, medical terminology that will be obligatory for your work. So B1, B2, and also we will prepare you for the job interviews with the employer, and for the interviews in the consulate, so that you are able and confident to reply different questions that embassy or consulate may ask you. And in our German courses in Nairobi, we will have a group with physical presence of German teachers, so you are not obliged to do this program online, because it might be very long, like we've said, 6 or 8 months. But of course, if it is face-to-face, more interactive, and you will have all study materials together with this program, so you would not need to invest anything extra to get it, like online library and everything that you need. Usually, many of our students, they are doing certain program online, but in your case, you are more lucky if you are in Nairobi, you can do it in presence. It's done in 3 steps. Basically, you learn German and you come to Germany, and starting from the first month, you get your payment salary salary slip, and you will be able to start earning money, and this is like cash back to what you invested in the beginning. So this program is success guaranteed. Of course, if you are passing this level of German, and I will show you the German language program structure. So you see these quadrats, most of the time they mean a week. So basically A1, A2, you can get from 5 up to 6 weeks. For these levels. After each level, you will have exam, and we will give you the certificate that you know. B1 is also 6 weeks, and B2 might take you up to 8 weeks. If you are not making any repetition of the levels, your journey will be faster. But if you need to repeat a certain level, you'll have to be considering this option, and repetition will be included into your program. C1 you would not need for vocational training program. C1, it is for people who is going in Germany to universities. So in your case, you will be able to come to Germany as soon as you have B2 certificate. We will provide you all the documents that are needed from German side. So you will be supported on before arrival and post-arrival services to Germany. This is why this program is called Career Pathway Program, because the word pathway is meaning not only for you learning the language, but also administration support from Eurasia Institute side and from your local partners in Nairobi. We are also having a small map that is describing the program structure for nursing students. So just to give you an idea, let's say our students who started in February, they will have an exam in end of March, and then next exam in the mid of May, and already they are starting job applications when they have B1 level. We will provide you all the drafts that you need. You will construct your CV and motivation letter in German language. Of course, we will revise and we will make sure you've done it on the German standards. And we will continue with German level up to B2. And as soon as you have your visa, you will fly to Germany, and you will have 5 months of training in German language already in your vocational training school, and you will have already your salaries, no matter what you are doing, theory or practice. But usually after these 5 months of theory, you will pass directly to the practice in the hospital or clinic. It can be in different departments of the clinic, it can be childcare, can be care about retired people, it can be general clinics. So every time it can be different department, but you are working full time and is work visa. So as students, you are not limited up to work hours, and minimum amount that people do in Germany is about 40 hours per week. But it is, of course, very well regulated, and you know everything regarding your salary, regarding how the program is structured. So few words about Eurasia. I have mentioned that we are on the market for last 30 years. Career program, we are doing 5 years, and we started only with having 20 places for nursing students. Now we have 600 because we have built it up the credit of trust with our employees. We are bringing you on a very good level of German. So we are able to guarantee that our students will be good workers. That's why each year, we grow a number of students that we can bring from abroad. And ourselves, we are accredited certified exam center for different types of exams. Not though we don't do Goethe certificate. We are not Goethe Institute, and the amount of hours that you are doing in our courses are a little bit larger. Just to give you an idea, in A1 and A2 course, you will do about 120 hours in total in each level. B1, it is covering 180 hours, and B2, 240. That's why every time you are passing to a bigger level, amount of hours is increasing, and you will have also preparation for two interviews, as I mentioned, to work interview and to your visa interview. We will be supporting every time your applications. I would like to go to the website where there is explanation regarding the fees, because I told you you have a success guaranteed and you will have a cashback. Application fee for this program is 597 euros, and we have three formulas of payments. You are paying a standard fee of 10,000 euros. You can have it in two installments. So you pay 597 in the beginning in each case, and then either you pay during the first months, and after 4 months of studying with Eurasia, you pay the second part. Or you can save your 10% if you pay in the beginning first installment bigger, and after 4 months you pay the rest, or you pay upfront. If you pay upfront, you can save 15%. So basically, the services for each formula would be the same: pre-arrival and post-arrival services, all levels of German language from A1 up to B2, and preparation for your interviews, evaluation of your documents. I will pass right now to the file, which will be distributed, of course, so that you can study it over. Nursing traineeship program. Here you will have explanation how the program is run, how to do your job applications, what is the checklist of your documents. But it's simple. If you have finished your high school, let's say in Kenya, and you have 6+, sometimes we say it in percentage, so you should have 65+% of your grades and obligatory biology in subjects that you are doing in your high school. Or A levels if you are coming from another country like Uganda and neighborhood countries. So we have explanation what is vocational training program. It is a 3-year career pathway program that offers you an opportunity to gain a job experience and theory in the same time, and you will have a diploma of federal certified nurse. So after your 3 years of program, you can change the clinic and your employer, and of course you will be more highly paid because you already have a diploma and you are a specialist in this area. So while you're a student, your salary is minimum. You are starting with about 1,100 each month per the first year. Then it is increasing as percentage. Second year, you're getting almost 1,200 and 1,300 in the third year. So altogether, if you calculate 12 plus 12 plus 12, around 40,000 gross salary you are getting. Out of this, you will have enough money to cover your accommodation, food, transportation. So it means that for our students, you don't require a parent as a sponsor. You can be paying for yourself. And good point to mention here, embassy would not expect from your side any blocked account. Students who are coming to Germany to study, they need a parent as a sponsor guarantee and show a blocked account of about 11,500 euros, so that they can have a proof of living costs in Germany for 1 year. In your case, it is not needed because you will be applying based on your work contract that is guarantee of your salary in Germany. That's why you can apply with a 0 on your bank account. From the first month when you come, you will have this cash back paid to you. So you invested only, let's say, 8 or 10 in the beginning. It's 4 or 5 times getting back to you. The explanation is here regarding the checklist that you need. I explained to you that you would need your high school certificate and grades together with your CV. It can be done in the beginning all in English, CV and motivation letter. We will provide you with a complete Harrison test. It's an American test that basically is helping you to do like predispositions regarding your career, checking your personality, qualities, and if you are right for certain specializations in your life, then you will have reference if it is available. Let's say if you had any job experiences from before, clean police record would be needed for the embassy, and your character references. Maybe you have been working in family business, or you have been doing some work in the restaurant or in the hotels. So people do different types of activities while they're high school students. So all of this would be needed to support your application. And we will ask you to write a power of attorney to Eurasia Institute. Like this, we will be able to represent your interests in Germany, and we will be trying to lobby everything that is needed for your visa. Of course, we give you a checklist what you would need for your visa, so you will have support step by step in all individual cases with our partners, Educare International, and with us. You have here the explanations, and also I will show you how the application form looks like for this program, and will give you a certain idea regarding living costs in Germany that will be needed. For example, insurance, health insurance, for example, accommodation, and also you will see how the application form looks like for this program. So application form for career pathway program looks like this. So gray, blue, and you have personal data with your photo, with your family name, so personal details regarding your birthday and address in the country. You have the same structure, so you can choose here easily which type of payment you would like to have. All of them include the same services. What we propose in Berlin, because we have homestay in host families, and also we have single rooms in shared student accommodation. It's when you have single room, but you might be sharing maybe living room together with people in your co-living space. So 8 weeks with Eurasia, it's about 1,820 if we are talking about a single room in homestay, and it's a little bit bigger cost if you have student accommodation in shared apartment.
Sorry, Inna.
Yeah.
Your screen is not displaying.
Wait, just a second. I was thinking, you see, just a second. Let me know and confirm if you see the career program
Not
now.
yet.
Just a second, because it was a little bit freezed. Is it okay now?
No, we still cannot
No?
see.
Oh, strange. Your screen sharing was paused. Not even now.
I'm not sure why, but we. Okay,
Vanessa?
yes, now we can see
Now
it.
it
Yes.
is. Okay,
Yes.
sorry guys. So basically, this is what I said. This is how application form looks like with the personal details, the formula of payment. And I was here talking regarding accommodation options. So obligatory it is to take about 2 weeks with Eurasia, and sorry, not 2 weeks, 2 months, but of course you are able to find your own apartment afterwards, and costs would not be so high if you are working not in Berlin, but when you will be in Bavaria. Your salary would be enough to cover your monthly living costs there. Sometimes even employer can be proposing the accommodation, so you will have support from the side of your employer. And here is also a checklist of the documents that are needed. So basically you are signing, your parent is signing, our local partner in Kenya is signing, and this is the way how you can apply for the program. Based on application form, we will have airport pickup for you, we will have health insurance covered in this program. You will have everything arranged, and when you go to the embassy from our side, you will have complete package of the documents. A part of your job contract, you will show your health insurance certificate, accommodation confirmation, and you would be prepared. This is how the form looks like. You have everything will be sent to you. You can study it over. You can approach our local partner with questions, but it's about 10 pages long. But usually all the important information is in first 4 or 5 pages. You have the conditions and a checklist for everything. And I will show one last document that I consider to be important, but then you can of course ask questions and we can stop longer on each point. This is the required documents, because I was telling you high school certificate, passport copy, passport photo, CV, and motivation letter. So basically, you have here explanation again regarding the timeline that we need in order to come, and also you have explanation for whom this program is designed. So it is designed for you if you are a student in a high school or a high school leaver, alumni. You have opportunity to put the theoretical knowledge into practice immediately without waiting for vocational program to finish. So you can find your true vocational college among plenty of domains. We have medical, technical, and business related. But here, let's concentrate on nursing. So we are talking about probation periods that you have, traineeship in chosen vocational school, full-time employment in the hospitals, and possible employment after of these 3 years. You can stay with the same employer or you can jump to another one. And of course, your salary will be 3 times higher as soon as you are certified nurse, which is recognized in Germany and outside in other European countries. So from my side, this is majority of information that I wanted to share. And of course, we can pass to questions. I would appreciate feedback from your side, and we can describe in more details each point. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Inna, for that lovely presentation. So we have a couple of questions. Sorry?
I see that we have some questions.
Yes.
Yes, and that's a lot. If there is an age limit, yes, this is a good question, because usually this program is designed for young generation, people from, let's say, 18 up to 25 years. But if you have a medical certification in Africa, we are able to bring people to the country, let's say, if they are a little bit bigger in terms of the age, 27, 28, maybe in your case, we can also consider. But usually we are talking about people who don't yet have families. So for single people, because you need much higher income to be able to support your family when you travel to Germany. 1100 would be enough for you alone, but it would be not enough if you have husband or kids. What
can
if
help you
you are
out.
already in B2 level? I would say that we have possibility to check your level. Let's say if you know A1 or A2, we can discount you out of these levels, and we can do free of charge placement test to check your level if it is really on a good level, this German. But we have bigger amount of hours than, let's say, in Goethe Institute for each level. So if you have A level, A1 or A2 from Goethe Institute, it might be not the same what we have in Eurasia, because I told you in our case it's 120 hours per each level, and bigger amount in B1, B2. B1, B2 would be necessary with Eurasia because we are doing terminology in this part. And if you have B2 from somebody else, I'm not sure if you B2 is creditable enough and if we can accept you. So B1, B2 with Eurasia is usually a must. Sorry, Vanessa, you had a question.
No question from me, none.
Okay, so I was replying in questions. Currently 25 is age limit. It's for everyone, not only Kenyan. Yes, of course, it's for any nation. We can bring people from no matter which country, but as I said, present teacher will be in Nairobi. I cannot send the same teacher to Uganda or to other countries in Africa, because we need to have a group of minimum 15 people to be able to send you a teacher.
Hi, Inna, sorry to cut you short.
Otherwise, you can join online from any other country if you are not in Nairobi, let's say. Can you join the program if you have
Hi, Inna, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Can you repeat,
Okay,
please?
sorry to cut you short. On that question you've just addressed, because the program is for everyone, I was having a bit of a problem just having the qualifications from other countries. From Kenya, we know it's C+. How about from other countries? How do we get that?
Actually, it should be 12 years of high school. And in terms of grades, it should be either 6+ or over 65% of good grades. And obligatory to have biology in the school.
Okay, thank you.
It can be A levels, it can be IB, it can be national curriculum, but it is equivalent to finished program in the high school. Can you join a program if you have a certificate in nursing in Uganda? I need to see what kind of nursing certificate, so please send the documents and we can do the pre-check. We can do the pre-check free of charge. You are not allowed, we don't need you to do any payment unless we can guarantee that you can enter the program. So there is no risk. If more than 25 years, I said it is individually. If you don't have family and you are over than 25 and you still want to have participation in this program, I need to see your CV to be able to say if you don't have any gaps, because if you've been not doing anything since you finished your high school and I have 2-3 years of gap, I might question what have you been doing during these 2 years or 3. So if you don't have gaps and you have some professional experience, we might consider you. But in general, we are safe when we are talking to young generation between 18 up to 25. Because after you are 25, Germany might question, what is your real goal to go to Germany? Okay. Do you train other workers apart than nurses? We do have hotel management for the same type of program. So hotel management means you are working in front desk or restoration, or you are learning every role in the hotel, basically. You are able to replace any staff in the hotel. So for nurses, I said we have 600 places per year. In hotel management, we have 80. So each semester we can bring 40 students to the hotels. Hotels can be in different parts of Germany, not only in Bavaria and Berlin. But for business related and technical, we do have very competitive, and it's very limited. 2-3 places per year. That's why I even would not advertise that, because it's very hard to get that place. Is there any program for those nurses who want to join nurses? The only requirement is B2 level of German. If you are already a certified nurse in any of African countries, let us check your certificate, let us check your age. We will be able to tell if we can bring you to Germany. So if you are already at B1 level, I'm repeating the same. B1, B2 is needed to do with Eurasia. We can discount if you have A1 or A2 level, let's say from 500 up to 700 euros on each level. But B1 and B2 is obligatory with Eurasia. Otherwise, we cannot guarantee success to our employers, and nobody will give you visa if you don't have our B2 certificate.
Okay.
I have a question from Brian. For me personally, whom I have been struggling for myself, is education is concerned. It's second year, I am still at home, no one support to me. Sorry, Brian, I don't understand your question, so please be more clear, and we can talk, because question is not clear.
Hi, Inna. Brian can just contact Educare, and I probably is just trying to ask for funding options. So Brian, our contact is on the chat. Please give us a call and we'll talk more.
Oh, great. So basically, we don't have any scholarships to Germany, because to give you a 3 years contract, it's already a big chance that you are getting a salary. And now the getting of German passport is more easy. Before, you should have been in the country and work for about 8 years. Now, if you work 3 years up to 4, you can already apply for German passport. And with having German language and taxes paid in Germany, this is a very good chance for you to apply for nationality and to live where you want in Europe with German passport. I'm a recent clinical medicine graduate. Am I still eligible? You don't mention your age, so I don't know if you're eligible. Guys, I don't understand the question about testimonials. To be clear, maybe what we can do, if there are some people who have a clear question, let's say they can present themselves and ask directly this question. For people above 30, I don't know. I need to see the documents to be able to reply to you, and I need to know your family situation. Because if you have a husband and a child, minimum amount that you need to show in your bank account is 11,500 for each person in the family, before you will be able to bring them to Germany.
Hi, Inna.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, I think for Emmanuel, we can request him to get in touch with us.
Great.
That issue of testimonial results, as he waits for actual certificate in July, he can
Yes.
get in touch with us.
Yes, each specific questions that you might have, and maybe that we didn't cover in the webinar because we have limitation of time, please contact Educare International, and I'm sure team is professional enough to be able to pre-check for you. And you are asking how you are doing the payment. In the beginning, you are paying only application fee of 597 euros. And then in the beginning of your class, you are paying 1,500. And after 4 months, another 8,500. Or you pay it in a package which is minus 10%. So it means we are breaking 9,000 for you, and you are paying 2,500 in the beginning. After 4 months of course, you are paying 6,500. Or you are saving your 15% and you are paying everything in front. So it means 8,500 straight after application. I saw the hand here and a person who wanted to ask a question. I don't know if he had a chance to write it down. If you don't have passport yet, you can apply for passport, and you will need your passport in the stage when you are going to the embassy. To the program in Eurasia, you can apply based on your national ID. You don't need your international passport in the beginning, but you will need it in the stage when you are applying for visa. I'm a recent clinical medicine graduate. Am I still eligible? I think yes, you can try. I'm just married and no children, but I have all the credentials. I'm 24. Yes, you can apply. You will be able to bring your husband to the country as soon as you can show some salary in your bank account, but not from the beginning, let's say after 1 year of work, to be safe. I think we covered a lot of questions. Let's check. Yeah. I'm
Hi,
sorry, I
Inna.
cannot reply some of the local questions, so I'm limited in my responses.
Hi, Inna.
Hello.
Yes, we have one inquiry from Amin.
Hmm?
She's saying that she was in Germany 2 years ago and she did the same program known as Ausbildung. Is she qualified to start
How
the?
old is she?
She's saying she's more than 25 years old.
If she was already in Germany doing Ausbildung, why she didn't stay in Germany? I mean, I'm replying to this question with the question because situation is not clear. I have a
Okay.
question from Moss. I finished my high school 2023 and I'm doing my B1 with Goethe Institute. Is this eligible? Yes, this is eligible. Please send to our partners in Kenya all your certificates. If you are doing B1 with Goethe, that's great. You can repeat B1 with Eurasia and do with us B2, and you will be with both certificates. Guys, look, for example, I was learning French. I did Alliance Française, and I did couple of other schools in Europe, and twice I was passing DELF. No matter how many years you are learning, how many months, if you are learning with Eurasia and with Goethe, it is not a competition. So it means your German will be even better when you come to Germany. So you can be learning even with private tutor, not only in one case. You can be learning B1 with Goethe and B1 with Eurasia. One is not excluding another one. So just the more you study, the more professional you will be, and the easier it will be to get in your workplace. Probably it will be easier if I just tell you a few facts about Germany to motivate you. Germany is the first economy in European Union. So people like students in vocational trainings, they have guaranteed jobs when they come to Germany, and also our students who are just studying in universities, they have a right to work up to 20 hours per week. So I mentioned the minimum salary for you, but if you do extra hours, of course, you can earn more. When you have a salary of 1,100, of course, it's not enough. Maybe you will be not saving a lot, but maybe 200 or 300, you can still send to Africa and support your family who helped you to invest in the beginning of the program. What is most important, that basic salary in Germany starts from 3,000. When you are certified nurse, your salary will be bigger than 3,000, and each clinic and hospital can propose even more. So I hope I explained you clear. So Germany is first economy in European Union and third economy in the world. Like this, of course, we can guarantee this amount of salaries and this amount of job places. Sorry, I heard a question. Somebody was asking a question and I saw a hand.
We have Masaba.
Yeah, please ask.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello,
This
sir.
is Masaba Nehu. Sorry, I've joined late. I'm a nurse. I was still on duty. Thank you so much that I've also joined the meeting. Though I've come late, I know you have gone very far with the discussion. But me, I'm a certificate nurse. I'm a Ugandan, and I'm also interested in working in Germany as I upgrade with my studies. I don't know if we have already talked about it or not.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Masaba, thank you for your question. I will let our colleagues from Nairobi to send you a recording like this. Probably you will find answer to your question. And also you can send your documents to our partners. We will check if you are eligible for this program.
Okay, I also actually have an inquiry we've been getting a lot, so it would be good for you to address, I feel. So number one, there are a couple of students who've already taken German in high school in Kenya. So what does that level equal to?
A German high school, we need to see the certificate of this German high school and grades.
Okay, another question. Since visa is not guaranteed, in the event that a student doesn't, rather an individual doesn't secure a visa, what happens? Do they get a refund or what happens?
I mean, for the classes that they have taken, they will not have a refund, but for the placement, if we are not able to place you, of course, you will have a refund for any type of services that were not provided by Eurasia. But if you are in the age of 18 up to 25, we didn't have cases with refund and visa cancellation. Based on job contract with guarantee of 3 years of salary, embassies and consulates all around the world are more likely to give you visa than a student one, because we are talking about work visas. Work visas are easier to get to Germany than student visa, because for student visa you always need a blocked account of 11,500 on top of what you have invested to Eurasia studies. I hope it replies your question. I am
Yes,
not
thank you.
myself an embassy and a consulate. I am not an ambassador to tell you, look, guys, everybody who is participating will get it. We are talking about general practice of Eurasia. In 5 years, 99% of our students got visas through career pathway. So we have 1% of people who didn't finish, got pregnant in the beginning and didn't get visa because they didn't provide any certain documents. But it is not responsibility for Eurasia. We guarantee that you will have a certain level of German and that you will have all the documents from German side provided to you. Then it's up to you, because part of documents you are doing. It's your individual responsibility to get your police record clean, to be able to provide us with your CV and motivation letter. We are not creating for you the content. It's your motivation if you want to come and work in Europe. So nobody will be writing your CV better than you yourself. But we will give you the drafts, how we are doing it by German standards. But it is you to create your, let's say, future and to create your content.
Okay, thank you for that. And I see there's one more question in the chat from Dina. Had you already covered a question about someone who has no passport? Just turned 18, has no passport yet?
Yes, she doesn't have no passport. It's okay. She can start Eurasia program even in the age of 17. By the time to travel to Germany, she would need to have a passport. She can do it in the parallel with her studies of the language. We can accept you to the language program even if you are not 18 yet, but to travel to Germany, you need to be 18, because if you are 17, you are underage and you cannot sign a job contract. So you can be registered to this program, you can be studying, and by the time you go to the embassy in 6 months, you need to produce your passport. Otherwise, you cannot get on the flight. You will not have a document to give to the embassy where your visa will be stamped.
Okay, thank you for that. I believe there are no more questions. Am I locking anyone out?
Yes.
Yes, James?
It's like I want to ask about what if you are in a different country or you are a refugee?
Career pathway program does not have a limitation regarding your nationality. We can accept people from all over the world. If you're not in Kenya and you are from another country, we are accepting from any country. Even people from Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan can come. No matter where you are in a planet of Earth, if you're not in Mars and Venus, we can bring you to Germany.
Okay. Because the reason why I'm talking like that, because I'm in Kenya, I'm from South Sudan, I'm refugee in Kenya.
Okay, so if you are not in Nairobi, you will need to join our program online, because if you don't have possibility to do classes in presence, you will need to study online, like with me, in real timing, about 3 hours per day, German course with real professor. And you will be supported by online materials. You will be passing tests, you will be doing your homeworks, and you will be with your professor every day in contact, from Monday to Friday, from Monday to Friday. A1, after 6 weeks, you will do exam. After 6 weeks of A2, you will do exam. B1, you will do exam. B2, you will do exam. As soon as you have B2 exam passed, we can guarantee you a job contract and you can travel to Germany.
Okay, anyone else with a question as we come to an end? Anyone else has a question for Inna?
Masaba has
your
a
hand is
question.
up.
Yes, just because I joined the meeting very late and I'm too confused. Me, currently I'm in Uganda. How will I start processing these things? Because I'm hearing studying B1, semani what, I'm not understanding. May you please throw some more light on that? I'm sorry for disturbing.
Hi,
Mr.
Masaba.
Masaba, you are joining late and you are asking the questions that I have already covered to 25 up to 39 people. So I'm sorry, I cannot repeat the webinar from the beginning only for you. That's why I said in the beginning, please look to the recording and you will have all your questions covered, because I have covered that issue and I'm not repeating myself 10 times. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine. Thank you so much.
Hi, Inna.
Oh.
Hi, Inna. Please allow me to ask Masaba to get in touch with us.
Great.
Yeah, Masaba, can you get in touch with us?
Okay, it is fine. I have the WhatsApp number which I got on online.
Yeah, kindly get in touch with us.
Okay, I will call you, then you throw more light in those things. Because I'm totally lost. My joining late was because I'm a nurse and I was still on duty, so I couldn't leave the work and I come for the meeting.
We understand, Masaba. We'll be happy to help you. Just contact us via WhatsApp. We'll be happy to assist. No worries.
Okay, thank you so much.
Any other person with a question? We are almost coming to the end of the session. Anyone else? Brian, do you have a question? Someone, anyone? On the chat, where do I study this course? Please note that our number is pasted on the chat, all over the chat. Please do give us a call after this, or WhatsApp or text, and we'll be more than happy to answer all your other questions. So I believe this brings us to the end of today's session, yeah? And I would like to thank everyone for attending. Thank you for your questions. We actually were also live on TikTok, so thank you for attending even from TikTok. Thank you to my colleagues and to Inna especially for taking your time to just take us through this program. We hope to give you applications going forward. And as we come to an end, I'd like to urge everyone who is within who meets the requirements rather within the age limit and within the grades required to start your application. The earlier the better, by the way. Classes start in June. So remember to contact Educare International to help you with the application process. If you wish to actually have the campus tour where you'll have your German classes, feel free to reach out to IUPC. Their contact is on chat as well. You can just go see the environment. Classes will be starting in about 2 months or so. So if you want to see where you'll be studying, Vanessa will be more than happy to give you a campus tour. Do give them a call. And without wasting so much time, thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely morning, evening, afternoon from wherever you are. And remember to reach us to start your applications rather. Thank you and bye.
Thank you. Have a great
Bye.
day. Be safe. And thank you for organizing. Thank you for questions. It was a pleasure and see you in Germany.
Thank
Thank you so
Bye.
much, Inna.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Inna.
Bye.